Alright, chat. Yo, what's up, chat? What's happening? Give me 2 seconds, let me settle. Yo. What's happening? What's happening? Yo, chat. Hope you all have a good week so far, man. Right. Cool. Music. Ready. Trading view ready. Trade today, yes. Camera, not yet. There it is. Right. Hope you all have a good week, man. Let's see what do we have in terms of news today. Let's just pop in quickly. Okay, so 9:30 we have flash PMI for pound. 8:15 we have bunch of news folder for euros, and then later on we have PMI for dollar as well. Alright, cool, sweet. Right. So you know the deal, right? We always start with dollar, right? So first thing first, we have 8 days left, including today, right? First thing first, we literally broken out and we stuck in this zone right here, this area right here. So we in the middle of the area, right? The previous monthly closed bullish above the range. So I would imagine that any given point, if we were to come down and close bearish back into a range, in the middle range, then the next monthly, we would kind of create some kind of top wick. I would imagine that we will break the high of this previous candle and then come up, grab liquidity, create a top wick before we come down and follow the rest of the range. So that would be one scenario, and that would be quite straightforward because that would be top wick on the monthly, come down and follow the range, right? Now we have 8 days left in the month for the monthly candle to close, so anything could still happen. For all I know, the monthly candle could still close, could still flip and for the rest of the range in 8 days. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm saying that is a possibility. So we have to be open to possibility, right? So with that being said, so because gold is now coming down, we have not came up yet. So even if we were to close bearish back into a range, I would imagine we coming up, create some kind of top wick, break the high, and then come down and follow the rest of the range, and that would make sense, right? So let's see on the weekly. So on the weekly, we are literally in this range right here. So for the weekly, we literally in this range right here. The previous weekly coming down, close respecting, reject right off the support. So I would imagine that if today we were to follow the rest of the range, the week we would follow the wick on the weekly. I would imagine we create some kind of top wick if we do to come down and follow the wick, right? So it's pretty straightforward. in terms of weekly as well. And if we do come down and for the wick, then that will also mean that the monthly also close for the range as well, and that will be very awkward. One it happened into like 2002, one is happening to that level, or tap into 2000, I believe. Yeah, 2002. It will be very awkward because now then it has two decisions to make. It either reject off the support and then come back up, or it can just close right, or can just break the support and close below it for a while now, right? And even if that was gonna happen, I would imagine we need to grab some kind of liquidity to come down, right? So I would imagine we would need to come up at least towards 2072, and that will also be the top wick on a monthly. But for now, we only concern about the weekly candle, and the weekly candle seems to have a lot of range to come down in terms of following the wick on the weekly. So with that info in mind, can we take advantage of that on a small time frame? So looking at the weekly, I would imagine we create some kind of top wick before we come down. We have 3 days left. We have today, Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday, right? So I would imagine we would come out, create some kind of top wick before we come down. So look at the daily. I just flip into a daily. This is the range that we are in right now, right? In terms of daily, right? This is a major support, and this is a major resistance, right? And if you can see, right, we close back into this range right here. We close back into the range, and we literally close bullish on the previous daily. So I would imagine if we were to come up and follow the range on the daily, wouldn't we have to tap into this area if we were to come up and follow the wick on the daily, right? Because if you look left, every time we come up, where do we come up? We tap into this area, grab a top wick, then we come up and follow the wick, right? The previous daily candle has very small bottom wick as well. But if you look at the structure overall, every time we drive up, where do we drive up? We drive up from here, reject, and where do we drive up from? We drive up from here. We drive up from here, and we also drive up from here. So wouldn't that make sense that it would drive from I would imagine 2017 to 2016, and that it would drop down to create a bottom wick on the daily before a flip up. And that's cool too, because that also the top wick on the weekly, if it was to drive down, right? Because I would imagine that if we were to drive down, where will we need to grab liquidity from? We will need to grab liquidity from here, because look at the left, we reject multiple times off of this area right here. This is also the minor range that we are in right now in terms of traffic, right? So with that being said, can we take advantage of we going down, grab liquidity, come up to grab liquidity, up to drive down, because we know the weekly is also bearish, and if we're coming up here, that also a top wick on a weekly, and once a weekly from a top wick, I would imagine that we're coming down, right? But because the daily is closed bullish, I would imagine if we were to drive down, we would need to come up for the wick, grab liquidity up and drive down, right? And even And for that to happen, I would imagine we need to create some kind of bottom wick before we drive out as well. So like in terms of analysis, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So let's see what's the small time frame up to, right? So we know already that daily today, there's a high chance that it will come up and fill the wick, and that's a range we can play from between. I would imagine from 2020, 2017, 2018 to literally to 2036, and that would be the wick fill on the daily. And once the daily for the wick, you wouldn't want to be very careful, because this is area of rejection, and any given point it can still reject off of this area to come down. Because if you look at the weekly as well, the weekly also bearish, right? And in order for us to come down on the weekly, I would imagine we come up to grab liquidity up from the daily, which is at this area of rejection right here, before we come down and for the rest of the wick on the weekly, right? So with that being said, can we take advantage of that idea on a small time frame to see whatever is the price is heading, right? Because if you keep in mind, if we were to go up and grab liquidity up to drive down, so I would imagine that we come down to create some kind of bottom wick before we fill the wick on the daily, or even if we to come up and fill the wick on the daily, and that could potentially be the liquidity up to drive down, right? So, and that comes in handy when you look into small time frame to see what's the price doing, right? So let me see what time frame works better. Yeah, 2037. That's literally the daily wick fill. So I would imagine we tap into this level today, and that will fill the wick on the daily, and price will decide what it wants to do next, right? Because then it would be very awkward, because it would decide what it wants to do. Yeah, 2035 is definitely tappable. So far we rejected off of this. What's cleaner? Yeah, that is fine now. Yeah, we tap into here this multiple times as well, but it's fine now. yeah, that this is clean as well. So we've literally on this range until 2022. Yeah, this is also clean too. Come from here. Yeah, yep, that's fine. One hour closing bullish here, 4 hours coming up. Yeah, if we were to drive down today, I would imagine we tap into this level. I would imagine that we would want to tap into this level before we do anything, right? If you look left, every time we drive up, where do we drive up from? Drive up from here. But in order to go down, I would imagine we also need to drive up to grab liquidity up to drive down. So can we take advantage of that now? And that's a 26 pips move. Okay, the 5 is literally just closed, no top work, that's a bit tough. Yeah, that's a bit too rough. The reason I didn't get in there, because if you look at the previous 5 and the current 5, no top and bottom wick, it's about too rough to get in. Because at any given point, this thing can still come down. It's just too rough to do anything. Yeah, you also have a minor resistance here, I believe. Is that? Yeah, pretty tough to trade at this range between 2030 and 2022. Just because there's no real direction, because even if we to drive up, I would imagine we come down to create some kind of bottom wick before we drive up, right? I don't imagine that we happen to this level before. If today was to flip and drive up, I would imagine that's what will happen. But because the fact that the 5 minutes not you see how the 5 kind of come down now, so it's about rough to do anything. Yeah, what it's doing in this range is very tough right now. At any given time, this thing can just still drive down to go up, I would imagine. What kind of price mirror are you trying to mirror here? So are you doing this push right here after I tap into this level? Yeah, I'll buy on the break of the 15 here, because I believe that even if we were to drive down today, I would believe we would need to drive up, tap into this level before we do anything. So that being said, that kind of makes sense. It makes sense because if you think about it, in order for us to drive up, we also need to come up here anyway, and that's a 20 pips move to play with. I believe that even if we were to drive down, we need to tap into 20-30 minimum before we do anything. And that would be the daily flip, I believe. It's a minor position right here, so that would be a break even anyway. Yeah, I believe that we drive all the way up here, even if we were to drive down, right? Because we would need to grab liquidity up to drive down, I believe. So I would assume that even prior to drive down here, which I don't think it will, but the 15 open up is a bit dodgy though. Yeah, even if we were to drive down, I would believe that we would drive to 20-30 minimum if we were to reject, and drive down to grab liquidity down to drive up. So let's see what's price doing here. And if we were to drive down anyway, if we were to drive down, I would imagine we tap into this level as well. To grab liquidity down to drive up. So either way you'll be fine, because once a daily flip, you can anticipate that it will fill the wick. But now the 15 has bottom wick now, so let's see what it's doing. Oh, I need to delete trade today actually. Yeah, definitely below this. Give us what? Let's give it 8 pips anyway. there's a shoot. There's a flying up. Can you tap into this level? I don't see why it wouldn't fly right through here. Because today we have daily range to follow, and even if we were to drive up here, I'd imagine we need to tap into here, come down, grab liquidity down here to drive up. So I don't see why you wouldn't go up. Oh, the 5 closed no top. Wait, I'm gonna close full here. Because the 5 closed, no top wick, I don't want to be in there. So I think I'll close full at what? One pip. It's fine though. It's still a dub. Just because the 5 closed with no top wick, I believe. Yeah, on my MT5, MT4 is it closes no bottom wick, no top wick, so it's a bit sketchy for me to go in. But yeah, that was a trade. That was a break-even trade. Trade today. 1. But yeah, that was good. Now just wait for the theta to close. When the 30 minutes close, we have better confirmation of price to drive, because yeah, five no top wick, so like, that's a bit too hard to stay in. Like, you don't want to be part of that. Yes, I would imagine that we would, even if we to drive up today, I would imagine we come down, breaking the tap into this level. If we were to come up, because every time, if you look left, every time we drive up, where do we drive up from? We drive up from this level, 2020. So I would imagine if we were to come down, I would imagine we create some kind of steep bottom wick if we were to drive down, right? And with the 5, no top wick, that's why I got out. Like, I'm not gonna stay in. I'm not gonna be in there for no reason, right? So yeah, man. I'm still gonna be here, so don't worry. But now it's established support and resistance. Now we're in this range. It's gonna be tough to trade, because until it break out, until it gives you some direction, you don't really want to be in. The 30 minutes candle closing. The 30 minutes candle closing in 6 minutes here, and I would not be surprised if we drive all the way down here. Look left, because I would imagine that we need liquidity to drive up, and in order to drive up we need to grab liquidity down to drive up. So I would imagine that we come down, break this low. If we were to if that was going to happen, so 2022 is very, very tappable. Yeah, and with this 30 minutes no bottom wick either, so that's real tough. And the 5 no top wick, so it's getting tough. Because any given point we can just reject off this and come all the way down, create some kind of bottom wick down here before we start driving up. So I would imagine if we were to mirror a move, I would imagine we mirror something like this and then come up, or what we mirror in here, tap into this level. You tap into this level. What are you mirroring here? You tap into this level. You check off here. You come down. I would imagine you come down, tap into 2020. If that is a steep bottom, what we are trying to create. Yeah, but if you look left, I would imagine this is kind of similar move that you look into mirror here as well. Yeah, I would imagine that is. Yeah, you tap into 2020 here as well. This is kind of similar move. If you look at that as well, you tap exactly into here before you drive out, right? Yeah, this is that then. This exactly same move as well, and I think it's also got the same price. Yep. That's what I would imagine that would tap if it was to drive down. Yeah, the 30 minutes candle closing very soon here. You tap into here and you drive out. You tap into here, you drive out. You tap into here, you drive out. Yeah, 2020 is definitely doable. Yeah, until we break above this, it might get a little bit tough here. Because the 30 minutes candle gonna close right now. And so is the 15, and the 15 literally reject off at this level. So I believe if we can create a top wick on the 15, on the flip of the 15, we could actually take a sell down here. Because every time we reject this level, we come down, reject off of this level, I would imagine this is kind of the same move you're making as well, respecting this level. So if we can create some kind of top wick on the 15 and the 30 minutes, that'd be amazing. So now it's about waiting if we can create a top wick to come down. If you don't, then that's fine. I'm staying out. You see how it respect right off this level? That's why I got out straight away, because I knew what I could do on the 5 as well, no top wick. I was like, no chance, I'm not staying in there. Yeah, just with the way the wick closed, it's a bit tough. But if we can create some kind of top wick on the 15 and on the flip, on the break of the low of the 15, I'll be in there. But now I need to see, because it's a bit tough to trade. But I believe every way to break a low of 15, we get 15 pips of a vantage point anyway. So we can come up, tap into 2028. That'd be excellent. So can we go up? Excellent. Know what we'll do here? I'm gonna put a sell stop on the low of the 15. Anticipating if this 15 was to flip, I would imagine we drive down, respecting this resistance. I would imagine we drive down of this 15, and that also a 30 minutes drive as well. That's a 30 minutes kind of wick fill to drive down. And after it flips, I would imagine it gives us some 5 wicks advantage point anyway, and down to here. Yeah, 5 wicks advantage. Yeah, there's some minor support here, and that is if only it flips. If it doesn't flip here and it's pushing, then I will delete my sell stop. That's only if the 15 closing above the range and closing bullish on this 5 here. If this 5 closing above, then yeah, sure, I'm deleting my sell stop. How is GU moving? We just trade. What is this? How much was this move? 7 pips. Interesting. Question is, will this 15 flip over or not? The 1 hour kind of closing soon too. Yeah, we look in this ugly range right here, from here to here. Yeah, if you're pushing here, not my business, right? But if it goes above here, I will delete my sell stop in about 2 minutes. Yeah, it looks like it's pushing here. If we close below 2024, yeah. yeah, you know what I'm gonna do here, since it's pushing, I'm gonna delete my sell stop here. See what it's doing here, because I believe even if we should drive down, and that will be the daily flip, I believe. Yeah, it's too tough for me to keep my position here since a 5 closed with no top wick. It's too tough, because at any given point this thing can still rip down, but that's fine. Tap into 2030 now. So now the question is what you're gonna do. You see how it tapped into this level and it rejects straight off the bat? If you look at this level as well, this play, we tap into this level, we reject right off the bat. We tap into this level, what do we do? Reject. So I would not be surprised if the same thing happened here. I would not be surprised if this 30 minutes ended up flipping. But we need to see more confirmation here in 3 minutes. But the 5 closing above here, that shows that you have range to go up. Yeah, the 15 closing in 2 minutes here as well. Yeah, if we could close yeah, if you could close above 2032, we have clean traffic to drive, man. And that was be like the daily, that was going towards the daily high as well. So I would not sweat if we can't get a position right now. Yeah, I would not sweat. Oh, what are we pushing here? Volume just came in. Yeah, if we can close above 2032, that'd be buy off the rip, by the way. Because towards there you have clean traffic, you have nothing. The 15 no top weight, oi oi oi. Now that's a scary one. So could this be the same manner here? Same manner here, because the 30 minutes no bottom wick here. So at any given point, this thing can still drive down. This is interesting. This is where it gets interesting. Because you tap, you reject right off this level now, right? You can see it. You reject right off this level now. The question is, that the same matter you're doing? You drive up here from the same place. You're coming up, you reject exact same level, and you drive down to create some steeper bottom wick on a daily with a 15 no top wick. Now the question is that the same matter you're doing? I guess we find out. Yeah, you reject exact same level, bro. There's no doubt about it. I imagine if this fair close respecting here above the range, yeah. Buy off that would be hard to be above 2032. That's a non-negotiable. I will not do anything until I see 2032 get broken and close above that. Anything other than that, if it's this fine coming down here and this 30 minutes decide to flip the last 10 minutes, it will be very interesting. Because we know it's where it's going to head down, right? 2020. If it was to drive down. And we can just see what kind of matter it's going to do if it was to drive down. the exact same push here, my friend. Now the question is, will we flip in 30 minutes though? Like, will this 30 minutes come down and flip? Because if you do, this could be the same mirror you're doing. This could be the same mirror you're doing if we'd still got respecting. And this could also be the same mirror you're doing. So we will see in 10 minutes. Yeah, the 30 minutes closed no, the 15 closed no top wick, the 5 no top wick, that's still rough. Now can we close back into 2028, and that will be the breakout on a 5, and that will be the top wick of the 30 minutes, but we have 9 minutes left. So do we have enough liquidity to drive down here? Guess we find out. This could be the same entire move. Every time we break out, this is what we do, the same behavior. Yeah. I really need to wait for the 30 minutes candle to close here. I can't do much, and that's also come with the 1 hour candle close as well.
I seem to have spotted a cut.
Okay, we're pushing here. Question is, will you break it back into the range And will you flip in 5 minutes here? See, when my initial analysis, I said that price would need to tap at least 2030 before it decides what to do, before it decides to keep driving up, or would that be the liquidity up to drive down to grab liquidity down to drive up? So now you see price is unfolding. Like, that's literally what I've been saying since the beginning of my analysis, right? So now we wait for the last 5 minutes to see what's price doing here. Are we closing back into a range, or what are we doing? Because if we are, I believe this is the same move that we're gonna, or even this as well, the same move you're gonna mirror. But right now, it's a bit tough. Got to wait for the 1 hour and a 30 minutes to close, or 1 to 30 minutes to close, and then the 1 hour top wick, I would imagine. If it was to drive down, I would imagine it's coming up, breaking the high, and then drive down. Yeah, this could have exact same. So every time we drive down, I imagine you drive down, and then you create some kind of top wick. If you do. What was this push entirely? 18 pips. Wow. Yeah, right now you don't want to be part of anything, because at any given point it could still mirror this same push right here. Same push right here, same rejection, and coming from the same place, same rejection. So we'll see. Just got to be very patient here. Did the daily even flip? Yeah, flip. I'll be back in a second, chat. I'm just waiting for the 1 hour candle to close anyway. Okay. So the 15 closed, right? The 30 minutes closed as well. Cool, we're closing respect in here. Came up. I don't imagine you would matter either this or this. Every which you respect on a 1 hour as well. The 30 minutes also closing respecting this. So I'm seeing if we can tap into 2032 and not break it, there's a high chance we could come down and drive down for a daily bottom wick, because I don't believe this is daily bottom wick just yet. So we'll see. The 2032 will potentially get tapped, but when it's tapped, what it's going to do, I don't know, man. Guess we find out. The 15 opened up no bottom wick. The 1 hour opened up no bottom wick. This is amazing. So can we tap into 2032? And on the flip, we can definitely get in here. Or will 2032 break? Or will it break 2032? Guess you'll find out in a minute. Okay, we're driving. Right, can we break 2032? Or you just gonna tap it and then you reject? You're so close as well. You know what I'm gonna do here? Send it 1 hour, open up the bottom wick. I have myself stop at the flip of the 1 hour. I believe if it does decide to flip, coming down, I have 6 bit advantage anyway. That's if and only if it flips. There's no guarantee it will flip here. Otherwise, open up, breaking the high. Nearly tapped into 2032. thoughts on GU. Give me 2 seconds, right? I will have a breakdown on GU. If you want your bias is short, that's fine. You know what though? I will delete my sell stop here and I'll jump into GU. Right, okay, GU, we're pushing up here. Right, so let's look at the monthly, right? So the monthly, we closing above the most recent resistance. I can see it, we're closing above the most recent range right here, and this is a range that we are in right now, right? From around 2600 to I think that's like 2900, something like that, right? So now that this is a range that we are in, we have 8 days left in a monthly, right? We come down, create bottom wick so far, and I would not I would imagine that it would come up and for the rest of the week on a monthly any given days for the last 8 days that we're gonna have left for trading of this month, right? So if we were to come up, I would imagine we'll come up and for the rest of the range up until 2900 or whatever this range, the leftover on this monthly candle wick is, right? When we fill the wick, that will be hard because that will be closing by the monthly candle close. If we do close above, I believe that we have range to travel up, because if you look left, every time we close above, we close above, we close above as well. Then we have range to travel up, but up until it taps into this level, it's gonna be hard, right? So drop down to the weekly, right? Let's delete that. Drop down to the weekly. You can see that it's hovering right at this range, right? This previous weekly literally closed bearish at the support, but if you see this, this is a range that we are in, right? Well, not quite. If you zoom out, this is a minor resistance, and this is a major resistance that you are at, right? And that was 2900 in it. Yep. So I would imagine if we were to come up and grab liquidity and fill the rest of the monthly, I would imagine any given day, today or tomorrow or whatever, that we come down for the wick on a weekly to come up. And there's 2 scenarios could happen here on a weekly. Is that the fact that it's closing respecting at the support, I would imagine that we come down, create some kind of bottom wick before we dry up. And if we could break this minor resistance right here, then yeah, that's a high confirmation that you gotta drive up. And that also means that the monthly also flip and for the rest of the range on the week on the monthly candle, right? So pay attention to how this weekly candle closed, and that will give you a strong confirmation of where it's going to go, because there's a minor resistance right here. It stopped right here, rejection 1, 2, 3, 4 times right at this minor resistance. So let's drop into daily and see what it's doing. So with daily, this is the kind of area we are in, right? Daily. Right off the bat, right, I can see that the previous daily candle, I don't even need to see the rest of the other side, right? The previous daily candle, this is a range that we are in, right? And the previous daily candle, what does it do? It closed respecting to the minor resistance right here and closed bearish. And the way the daily candle open up, right? If you see the way the daily candle open up, it could open up bullish, coming up, create some kind of top wick right here. So you were saying your bias is short. Any given point, I would imagine if we can tap into this level, grabbing liquidity up to drive down, wait for the confirmation. I would imagine this is a top wick on the daily before it come down and for the rest of the wick. So this is a minor resistance on the daily as well. So if you drop onto the 4 hours, yeah, I would imagine that we would come up here, tap into some minor resistance on the daily, create some kind of top wick on the daily, and then come down. So yes, it's the bias is short, but the market so far is pushing up. So you're gonna need to wait for confirmation that the market's driving down before you enter the trade. But yes, there's a high confirmation that we will come down. Looking at daily, that we call respecting this minor resistance right here. If you look left, we reject off of here, we reject off of here, closed respecting the resistance here. So any given point, this daily could still flip down and for the rest of the week, and you could still and that give you like 36 pip minimum of wick fill. So yeah, you just the hard part today is like how steep is the top wick gonna be for it to drive down. So if you can look in the 4 hours, right? If you look on the 4 hours, every time we drive down, this is a range that we are in, right? Every time we drive down, where does price need to tap before we drive down? And I believe this is where that is the daily that is daily short, right? 26.49. Okay, so in other words, that's a daily low, right? So every time we come down, if you look left, where does price tap? What kind of level would price tap into before it's come down? I would imagine it tap into here, right? Because that's what happened. We tap into here, reject, we come down. We tap into here, reject. We didn't really come down, right? But we did come down. We tap into this, reject off the bat, coming up, create some kind of top wick, grab liquidity level, come down. Same thing here as well. So I would imagine 27.40 would be the price, the level that price would want to tap before it's come down. And that doesn't mean that it will come down, but you would need to see confirmation that one is tapping into this level and it's on a lower time frame to see what is printing, and one is print to the way that you're planning out and the way it fits how you trade, then yeah, by all means go down. But yeah, I would wait for it to tap into this level before price do anything. And especially we have news, I believe, for pound. We have news later on today, anyway. Yeah, we have 9:30. We have a PMI for pound, and then 2:45 we have USD PMI as well. So you have a lot of opportunity. So price could so far price is pushing up right now, right? So you could still take advantage of the buy, even though your bias is short. Take advantage of buy up into that is what 26 pips range, 27.40 to go up, grab liquidity up to drive down. So that is not bad either. And when it's happening to this level, just be careful, because this is the level of price rejected multiple times, and this is price level that price could potentially even head down for the daily candle flip. So right now, yes, your bias is short, but you could still even hunt for a long position, and that's not bad either. And that's a 30 pips range, I believe. Yeah, 29 30 pips range. So yeah, that's my analysis on GU, man. Oh, the 1 hour flip now. So yeah, man, that's what I'm seeing with GU right now. 1 hour flip, that will 15 closed. 2032 didn't get tapped. Okay. See if you have any questions about the analysis or whether it didn't make sense or if I spoke too fast. Just pop the question and then I will literally explain it, re-explain it what I saw. But that is what I've seen currently with the way the market is printing. Are you driving down now? This is the same price mirror you try to make. One hour flip coming down. On GU. Yeah, I would need to wait for the 30 minutes candle to close here. When the 30-minute candle to close, when the 30 minutes candle closed, and it gave me, we're breaking a low here. It's a bit rough because any given point just 15 can just still flip up. And I'd rather wait for the 30 minutes kind of close. And that would be a better idea where it wants to go. But if it wants to flip down here, it can. Into here now we rejected. That was what? That was 10 pips. Yeah, we're breaking a low now, so if we can create some kind of top wick, and then on the break of the low of the next low, I'll be able to get in. Right now it's a bit tough because you've got this minor support right here, and you don't want to be part of it. At any given point, just 15 can just still flip, I believe. Yeah, that was 12 pips of a move. Damn, bro. See the sacrifice I make for viewers, man. I'll let you delete my position because I was doing GBP analysis, bro. Oh well. I guess we wait for another. The 5 found support now. I knew the 15 could flip at any given time because the way it's closed doji, and the way it opens up, it's literally come down breaking the low before. So it's a bit hard to trade there. Yeah, the 30 minutes candle closing here going to be very, very interesting. That will give us a better direction where it's going to tap 2032 or it's going to always enough liquidity for us to drive down. Yeah, I've got to wait for the 30 minutes candle to close here, because that gives you a better sense of direction. Because right now this is a massive mess that you don't want to be in. The 5 found the support and resistance, and if us to break it out, it needs to either tap to 32, grab liquidity, make a fake out and come down, or we could come down breaking the low and then come up. Either way, it needs to make a breakout. That will be some kind of top wick on the 15 or the 30 minutes. So yeah, the 30 minutes closing here will be important. Coming down now, huh? Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes for a 5 minutes candle close here. It'll be very, very interesting how this 5 minutes candle close. This gonna give you a strong sense of direction where this going. Whether it be the same as this move, whether it be the same. Yeah, this is the same as well. Or would it be the same as this move as well? So we see 4 minutes here. I'll be back in a second. I'm just waiting for this 30 minutes candle to close anyway. I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah, how are we closing here, man? 5 minutes close. If we close doji, it's gonna be quite tough though. If we can come up and create some kind of top wick on the 30 minutes, that'd be great. Okay, 30 minute kind of close now. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to put my sell stop right at the flip on the 30 minutes. Because I would imagine that it's also the flip. No, it's not. Yeah, the flip on the 30 minutes. Because once the flip, I don't imagine why it wouldn't just drive and follow the wick. And the ways it opens up is kind of a giveaway. So are we're gonna tap into 2032 first before we do anything? You know what, I'm going to delete my sell stop here now, and I'm going to wait for the 2032 to get tapped if it was to come down and reflip on this 30. The way it's pushing is so good. This is very, very good. Question is, can we tap 2032 and then we reject off of that, or if you're closing above, then yeah, that's definitely be buy off the rip, but I need to see closure though. Right, will you close above here? Both you tap, then you reject it. Okay. Interesting. So is this a fake out now that I was talking about? Tap into a 2032. If you can tap into a 2032 and close back into a range, you know what that means, right? Fake out. And what happens with it when it gives you a fake out? Continuation. So it's going to be very interesting here in 1 minute. Does this 5 minute kind of closing here? Can we close about 2032? If we do close about 2032, we have nice range to drive up, because then it means that we don't have any traffic to the left to stop us, right? But the fact that we are rejecting right out to 2032, so I'm going to need to wait if we do decide to close above 2032 here. Same price level. Every time it's to go up, it needs to tap into this price level. Like it's never happened any differently. Tap into this level before it dries up. Okay, it dries up this time. Like, what are you doing here? Maybe the next 5. I need to see the 5 minutes candle closing above 2032. Otherwise, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing, man. The 2032 level needs to needs to be broken, otherwise it's too hard, it's too rough. Because any given point, this 15 could still reject off of this level, and then come back into a range. And when it does that, come back into a range, what does that mean? It means that was a fake out. And that also gives us that means that the 30 minutes will potentially flip if we do come back into a range. But I need to see what's price printing. The way this 5 minutes candle opened is good though. First thing first we do, we come down, we didn't even create a top wick. Okay, so 5 minutes coming down now. Will we close back into the range here, my friend? Or will we not? You see how the 2032 tapped? Now we tap now. Now what are we gonna do? Question. Will we come down? Or what's happening here? Maybe the next 5 is struggling here. It didn't come back into the range and it's unable to break 2032. It's about struggling. Yeah. We're struggling. Yeah, maybe the next 5. Yeah, you're coming down there. So will you close back into the range, or will you not? Alright, you closing in 2 minutes here. Would you close back into the range, or what were you doing here? One minute left. 1 minute closing the 15 as well. Even if the 15 closing, the weight is closing, I would imagine for the next 15 create some kind of top wick before it come back down. So if the fact can come back into a range though, that'd be amazing. Yeah, we tap, reject right off, now we tap now. Now we have liquidity to drive down now. Right, so 10-second closing here. How did we close? Okay, you know what I'm doing here? Can we create a top wick? I want to take a sell here on a 5. Anticipating it is well coming down here, and that will be the 30 minutes flip. When the 30 minutes flip, that will be your break even point anyway, and your stop loss will be right up here. Yeah, this trade is pretty straightforward. Because if you do break above here, I don't imagine that you gonna come down anymore if you do break above that. But then with this 15 open up, with the 5 closing back into a range, I believe that we have range to travel down, and the 30 minutes of bottom wick, anticipating if the 30 minutes do flip, that would be your break-even point anyway. Even if we should drive up, I imagine come down, create some kind of bottom wick before we drive up. So yeah, break even will be right here, just so you guys can see it. Stop loss into break even now. Gold, my view. So right now, on the daily, I will explain, if you can bear with me. In the next few minutes, gold is pushing down here. I will go through my analysis, why I took my trade, right, and the overall trade idea. But for now, bear with me. Let me see how this trade running, and then I will definitely silver. Oh, this 5 closed with no bottom wick here. Yeah, I'm closing here. That's a break-even trade. Yeah, right. That was a break-even trade anyway. the way the 5 minutes closed with no bottom wick. I did not want to be part of that. So with gold, what's my views for gold today, right? Let me delete this. Right, so gold, so if you see the way, let me go back on to this. So gold, right? So you see this is the range that we are in right now, right? This is the range that we are in right now. For the daily, we're literally coming down so far already. Close respecting on the at the support, close bullish, and we have range to travel up on the daily, right? I would imagine any given day that every time we drive up, where do we drive up from? We drive from here, right? Which is somewhat 2017, 2016, right? Today's buy is bullish, right? Because we have this previous daily close bullish right at this minor resistance as well. So for today, you can't go wrong. Like you just won't lose, because if you were going to buy, yes, you have range to travel up and for the rest of the week on the daily. And if you were going to go sell, I would imagine after you tap into this level, 2036 or whatever this level is, 2036, right? After you tap into this level, it's gonna be hard now, because you close respecting. This is a small range that you're in on a daily time frame, right? You're still ranging here. You're not broken out yet. So any given time, this thing after for the week, if you were going to go in for buy for the rest of the week, after going for the rest of the week, now it have liquidity to drive down, because every time we drive down, where do we go? Where did we reject from? We reject off of this area, right? And if you look at the chart right now, it's still in the range. It's not broken out yet. The daily hasn't been printed yet. The daily candle is today's not finished. So any given point, this thing can still come down after for the range. So as of right now, we are coming up to for the range, right? But my previous analysis, why I took my trade when you came in there, was because look at the fact that, oh, it's driving down now. Look at the fact that even for us to drive up, we need to grab liquidity down to drive up, right? And if you look at across the board, where do we drive up from? We drive up from here. Grab liquidity here, we drive up, right? So if this is the entire push that we should drive up, and that is a daily high, and that's a range that we were looking to mirror, right? Yeah, cool. I would imagine that we would tap into 2020 before we make our way up. So that is why I took the trade. That's why I took the trade that I took. This 5 minutes, no bottom wick, and that was kind of scary for me. That's why I came out anyway, and to make sure that there's nothing wrong. And the way this 30 minutes kind of coming down here, it looks like it's gonna flip. And if in the case of we continue to drive up and for the rest of the week on the daily, I would imagine 2032 will be a closure above for me to buy. Until then, it's very hard, because this thing can still come down and respecting this minor resistance right here, and this could be the entire move that is could matter. So that was my analysis. The 1 hour close respecting into this resistance as well. There's previous 50 no bottom wick, so I would imagine we come down, get us a bottom wick before we come up. So yeah, that was the entire logic behind that trade. xauusd. I don't trade silver, but I can look for you. Oh wow, we're pushing. Yeah, very similar, very similar. So we broken out this this is a range that we underwrite. Oh, you're not even here anymore, bro. Yeah, that's 5 was scary. It's cold was at a bottom wick. That's why I got out. I was like, no, no, no. I'm not gonna be part of that. Right now, I'm just waiting for the 1 hour candle to close here, close in 3 minutes. 1 hour candle to close, that'd be the 30 minutes closed. And it's very tough. This is a very tough range to play with, because like, you don't know where price is gonna go. This is a very tough range. You don't know where price is gonna go. It could go either direction. It could, if it breaks above 2032, I would imagine it needs to break the low before it's come up to 2032. But yeah, if it breaks 2032, has clean traffic going up, man. I'll be back in a second. Okay. The 1 hour candle closed, 15 closed too, no top wick. One hour candle closed above, open up with no top wick. Okay, can we come down and break the low, and then drive up? The 15 and the 5 no top wick now, so it's a bit scary. That was what? That was 9 pips. Now, if we can break the low on a break of the high, we can definitely go in here. But to clear on the 2032 would be the best scenario for me to go in here. Yeah, if we can break 2032, I don't see why we can't go for buy, but this range right here is where you don't want to be part of. And if you can come down, break the low one more time, create some kind of top wick on the way up. Yeah. For sure. While I'm waiting for that order to form, I will fill in my journal, TBJ, and I'll also show you guys what I'm filling as well, 24th, 2024. What was that trade? That's maybe 1610. What time did I take that trade? $7.20. And I took it for the buy, right? Yeah, buy right here, buy off the break of the high on the 15. The way the 15 closed doji, that's why I wasn't too confident that it will go up. London, gold, bullish, normal, buy, breakout, 15, break the current high, 1 hour. It was just net logical support resistance. Managing time frame 5, 15, 1 hour, and daily. Just drive on the 15, 0, break even 0.25. Okay, can we break here? 2 minutes. And just in case you guys wonder where I get this journal from, and it's from Don's stream, and if you watch his stream, he also provides free value, he provides free journal, and he's an amazing guy, really inspiring. So yeah, if you wonder where I get this journal from, that is where I got it from. We have similar trading style as well. If you don't have this similar trading strategy and style, it's going to be very hard to utilize this journal. Hold on. I'm gonna let you guys see. So the 5 minutes closing in 1 minute. If it's close above 2032, that'd be buy off the rip for me, my brother. And then after, I'll just fill my journal in. Right, so we peeking now. Can we close above here? That also be 12 break even. Trade. Can we break above here, my friend? Right, I'm going for buy here, guys. So buy here off the rip. Stop loss would be right down here. Taking profit right here at the daily high. I believe that break even will be right here, because we don't need any more confirmation. It's just a clean traffic driving up towards daily high here. They should have clean traffic driving up here. And clear 2032. This is break even, so you guys can see. Yeah, once we break 2032, I don't see we have any resistance to not drive up towards 2035. We have clean traffic driving up towards 2035 here. We also have clean traffic driving towards 2035 here, so I would imagine the same thing would happen this time around as well. There would be no difference. Break even at what? 10 pips. Yeah, we have clean traffic to the left. I don't see any reason why we would stop here. I would see a clean minimum to 2035. When we tap it to 2035, we might just kind of start to slow down. It's just literally clean traffic. Like, clean traffic driving up, clean traffic driving up. There's not a lot of minor resistance at all. Until traffic is clean. So at 2035 it's definitely doable. 30-minute close, pretty nice. First thing first it does is coming down. That's pretty close to, I would imagine, a wrap up. It's coming pretty soon at any given time there. Even if the 4 hours candle closed, I would imagine it would come up for the range before it come down, right? So like at a given point, I would imagine 2035 get tapped before it makes its next move. This should just clean traffic. All the way till here, to 35. When it touches 35.84, then the struggle right now, I don't really see any struggling. Like you can potentially push here. There isn't any reason for you to not push to 35.84. Don't see a reason why we would struggle here though. Just needs volume to push. Will it be last minute push here? Yeah, it should be a clean push here. It's just a matter when you're gonna have volume to push. You're not pushing yet. How did the 5 close? Okay. 5 close pretty nice too. Yeah, I don't think we stop pushing here, man. There you go, tap into break even. So now it's a risk-free trade, right? And you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna go full here. We're gonna tap into this minor resistance, and I don't want to be part of it. What was that? 3 pips. Nothing too crazy, right? So yeah, man, we got what we came for. We got the job done. 3 pips. Nothing too crazy. It's just a small trade. I know it's small, but win, loss, break even, I don't care. And it should also be the same mindset for you, right? So yeah, it's tapping to break even now, so it's not really my concern anymore. So trade today and win to break even. So now, every time I like want to get into a habit is every time I take my trade, I just redo my analysis. So that way that I'm fresh in mind, and it allows me to reanalyze what's happening, right? So the 4 hours closing in 17 minutes. Even if we don't go up and for the rest of this range, I would imagine that when the 4 hours open up, we would come up, tap into for the rest of the range on a daily before we come down. And only if we do come down then. Let's see this 5 minutes move, right? 20, 40 pips. Jesus! You see how it's flipped now? It's tapping to that's minor's resistance. That's why I was not, I did not want to be part of that. For that reason. Tap into exact same spot as well. So now it's coming back down. Now it's not. Now it's none of my business. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fill my journal. I'm going to fill up my journal, and I'm going to call it a day, man. Not a day for me in terms of trading. I'll still trade till later on, but I will. Yes, yeah. I will coming up back on during New York session and do it then. So I'm gonna fill out my journal on what happened today. 2:55. Was it 2:54? Sorry. And that was 1 pip. What's drawdown on that one? I think that was a buy, right? I don't think I had any drawdown on that one. I know exactly why I bought it. On 15 on the brick. $8 pips, -7. Max profit. Closure against trade on 15 TP hat on that trade, I believe. 22 pips on stop loss in the 1 hour. 24 1 2024. What time did I get to that trade? Yeah, you see how the 15 close as well. This year closing doji and we closing respecting here. So that is why I did not want to be part of that. That's why I'm getting out. Just because I'm pretty sure there's a minor resistance over here as well. Yeah, we do have a minor resistance over here. If we do break above that, then yeah, I believe we can continue to drive up, but until then it's a bit rough. What time was that trade at? 8:50. So yeah, man, I also want to update my trade today as well into 17 total wins on stream, right? So keep in mind all these stats are on stream. The trade you see on my screen is also off stream as well, but most of these stuff are on stream. So this is today's trade, total 17.4 and 12 break even. That was a sell. London gold dollars normal sell on the breakout. 5 breaking current low, I believe. I know exactly what 5 I took a sell on right here, and I think it was yeah, you see how it reject right off that minor resistance. I think it was break. I think it might have been the 15 flat. What was that? Yeah, it was the 15 flat coming down. Set time frame 15. The flap. 1 hour 15. On a wick fell. Stop loss into break even. No, we didn't actually. Margin time frame 5, 15. For the drive on a 15. 0. Break even 0.25. Profit was what? 119. This is like 0.5 perhaps. Half a peck. Max drawdown was 0. I'm pretty sure I didn't have any drawdown on that one. Max profit was 9 pips, really? 8 pips, I mean. 8 pips. No wick on a 5. Yeah, perfect exit anyway. 0 pip. 1 hour. Get 4, 1. What was the last trade? What time was that last trade at? 9:40. London and gold, bullish, normal, buy, or the breakout of the 5, breaking previous high, so almost level 1 hour, TV 15, next logical, stop loss No, stop loss was aiming to break even now. 5, 5, 15, 1 hour. Daily, 4 hours, well. This is creating a let's just wait fill on a time frame of daily time frame refill. 0. That was a 1. 2, 5, 760. And that was 3 pips. Max drawdown on that one. I don't think I had a lot of drawdown on that one. 9 pips drawdown and 13 minus 9 to 13 minor 5 perfect exit with 3 pips. So we'll say 1 hour. Yeah man, gang. So that is that. I'm gonna take a break and then I'll come back on Wednesday. There's news coming out later on in the day, so there's that. But other than that, chat, I'm gonna call it a day, man. The 4 hours closing soon as well. 1 hour closing in 7 minutes. 4 hours closing in 7 minutes too. I would imagine this 4 hour just wrap up for the wick, tap into this level, want to tap into 2035, it will slow down, but right now we still have momentum to drive. But yeah, but for now I'm gonna dip off here. We got a job done today, so just another day, and the market's nothing too crazy, right? Week 4 of streaming, very happy with that so far. Not blowing the account, keeping risk strategy, everything solid. Passion and discipline is what you can control, and that's what I will be constantly improve on. What else? Your plan, your strategy, your way of trading. That's also what always gotta get refined, right? Because there's a level to this. So yeah, I'm gonna dip off here, guys. Hope you guys have a good trading day. If you do trade, make sure you put some protection and wear stop loss. Don't blow your account. It's only the first month of the year, right? You don't want to go anything too crazy, go full margin and everything, right? You got a full year ahead of you. So just take it easy, relax. There's plenty of opportunity. So yeah, without further ado, I will bid you guys a good rest of the day, and yeah man, I'm dipping off here.